Hey, welcome to another marketing lesson with Glitch. This is part of a series where we teach developers how to read and analyze data to make data driven decisions about their game's marketing. In today's video, we're going to cover how often you should post on social media to maintain momentum, whether it be once a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, or even more. This brings us to another important topic: compound effects. To start, compound effects in marketing refer to how your daily marketing activities, whether that be social media posts, blog updates, SEO, all build upon each other. Basically, every time you post new content, it not only gains traction on its own, but gives your past content a boost in views and engagement. Over time, this leads to more people engaging with your brand overall. Okay, so to showcase the compounding effect, we're actually going to start with a client we just started with because it gives the best example of how this works. So we first posted their Twitter post, which was about maybe a week and a half ago or so. The post barely broke 1,000 views, and it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around 7 days for it to break 1,000 views. I also want to stop here for a second. So on Glitch, when it comes to all the content that's posted through the platform, we record everything data-wise about it. So in terms of how it performs, not only with views, but comments, shares, reactions, the engagement rate and how that slowly tailors off naturally, and the reach percentage based upon the total follower count that it has. We also then analyze the content for the type of content it is. So gameplay, devlogs, things like that. We'll give it its content type. We'll scan it for emotional themes as well. So later on, you can figure out what kind of content and what emotional themes work best with your audience. So jumping back to the compounding effect, so we have this one and it reached about 1,000 views in about 7 days. Let's go to our next post on Twitter, which was the next month. So let's come down here and looking at this one, it broke 1,000, or it didn't break 1,000 at all, only went to 900. Okay. Um, then let's go over to this next post. This one broke 1,000. It took about 1, 2, 3, 4 days to break that, and then it slowly tailored off. Then coming over to this day as well on the content, it broke 1,000 in about 5 days or so, and it kind of declined or just flatlined after that. So 5 days. Um, this content here, I don't think it broke 1,000. This one didn't. Okay, cool. So then the next one, you will start to notice that not only did this one break 1,000 really, really quickly, it broke in about a day, but it also then kept going up really, really, really quickly as well. So, this is now the highest performing content that this account has seen to date. And if we go to the next day to see how that worked, again, it broke 1,000 in about a day or so. But not only that, it almost hit 2,000 views now. Okay, so now we're really having a compounding effect in where the content is gaining more views faster, but also it's gaining a higher amount of views. So let's go to the next day as well. And again, we start to break 1,000 in about a day, and then it just keeps going up from there. So we start again. We keep hitting our 1,000 mark a lot faster for content views, but also now we're reaching a much higher audience, even well beyond the 1,000 range. So that's how the compounding effect works. The more you post content, it feeds off each other, and you get higher views, better engagement, and you get it faster as well. So another question that comes up a lot with this too is, okay, so I had the compounding effect going on. How often should I post content to keep up my momentum? We're coming with this different client here, but we've been working with them for about 3 months. And so now their data is pretty consistent where we know what's going to happen. And here, you can tell the lifetime value of the content. it keeps, it's posted back in January and it keeps slowly getting views. So while the views for this content are gradually increasing over time, I really want to look at is the engagement rate. So the engagement rate, it typically starts out really high and slowly drops off and begins to plateau. What I want to find is like the plateau area, and that signals that that's when I should probably create another piece of content. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, around this 5 day mark here. So at this 5 day mark, around a day back or so, that's when I want to create another piece. So for this account, I could technically get away with posting a piece once every 4 or 5 days and still keeping up the same good momentum here. So with an understanding of compound effects and posting frequency, the next question becomes, as I'm about to launch my game, how often should I post? And it really becomes like daily, sometimes even twice a day. So the first thing I want to hone in on is that your Steam page should be up about a year or two in advance of your game's launch, collecting wish list and then building this momentum. Then as you get between probably around like the 3 month mark, that's when you want to start posting like every single day, to really build momentum, build that compound effects, get people following you, wishing to like your game, raise as much as awareness as possible. And in the last month, even post up to twice a day. So yeah, as you get closer to your launch, definitely up your posting frequency, and that will drive your wishlist installs to a more successful launch.